the political angle. The Republicans have a plan for the partial repeal of Obamacare. That may be in trouble. Senators Rand Paul, Ted Cruz, Mike Lee, they want a full repeal of Obamacare. There's a difference between the two sides here. Senator Rand Paul joins us now. Senator, welcome to the program. Very good to see you, sir. Welcome back. Good morning. Now, the issue now is surely the willingness of the two sides to compromise on Obamacare reform and repeal and replacement. Are you willing to give an inch?
Well, I think it depends on which two sides you're talking about. If you're talking about compromise with the Democrats, I don't think any of them are coming on board to repeal. Right. So it's going to be all Republicans. I will tell you that we did compromise about a year ago. We all came together and we voted for about as complete a repeal as you can kind of get under those rules that we have to deal with. So we were unified. Every Republican, save one in the Senate, voted for this repeal. And I think every Republican in the House voted for it. So the simple way to get this done, we can get this done today. We can get this done next week. We can repeal it, put forward what we already voted on, and we'll all vote for it, and we'll be done with it.
There will have to be some compromise, though, won't there? I mean, you've got Speaker Ryan's plan, you've got your plan. They've got to come together. There must be compromise. Are you willing to compromise?
But here's what people don't quite understand. They don't have to be in the same package. So, for example, some of the replacement, in fact, many of the replacement ideas that I have are in a separate bill that is separate from repeal. So if you want to get this done, and I've told the president this, I've told the vice president this, I've told everybody at the White House this, if you want to get it done, vote on what we've already voted on and vote on replacement separately, and we can have a debate over what goes into replacement. But the thing is, repeal needs to be complete repeal, because if you do partial repeal, I think the situation gets worse. I think the insurance companies may well go bankrupt under partial repeal.
Okay, if you get agreement on repeal outright, will you compromise on the details of its replacement?
The replacement has always been open to discussion. What I did is I took together the market replacement, not big government replacement. So Paul Ryan's idea that he's going to give everybody a check in the country for their health insurance, whether they pay taxes or not, he's going to give them more money than they pay in their taxes, is an entitlement program. It's a subsidy by another name. It's Obamacare with a Republican tax credit name attached to it. It's a problem, and I'm against that. It's not a conservative notion. So I will fight that. And I think the people that elected me, I think conservatives across the country do not want Obamacare-Lite, and they don't want another entitlement program. That's just what I believe in. So I'm not backing down from that. I also will tell you that there are not enough votes to pass Ryan's bill. What he wants with refundable tax credits, he also wants a tax on health care. We are not the party that wants to tax health care. So they want to say if you spend more than a certain amount on your health insurance, they're going to tax it. That's not a conservative idea. And I guarantee you go to any grassroots Lincoln Day dinner or any Tea Party event, they're going to tell you they don't want taxes on their health insurance.
I'm reading that as no compromise, but
well, it depends.
I'm sorry, I have to read it that way. That's not what our viewers want to hear, Senator. Our viewers want this thing wrapped up fast, so we can then move on to a tax reform. If there's not compromise on both sides, you can do it fast.
It can be, and it can be done immediately. We've already voted once for complete repeal.
Yes,
everybody voted for
repeal. But the replacement, you've got to compromise on replacement, and you're telling me you won't.
No, but here's what you don't understand. To get replacement is going to take 60 votes, and that's going to require compromise from Democrats. So it's a whole nother bailiwick we're talking about. Repeal is what we promised. We need to do repeal, and that's going to be done by Republicans. We've already voted on it once. Let's do it again. Replacement, there will be several votes on what people want for replacement. So the compromise will come by voting on different aspects individually, having open amendment process. What we don't want is that it comes shoved to us as we're going to take this new entitlement program or nothing. I don't accept that. Conservatives don't accept that. And we're not voting for something that's going to be shoved down our throat that includes a new entitlement program. That I promise you, and I've laid down a marker because this is going to be a debate and it needs to be done before we get to the floor and vote on it.
Those of us who want a tax cut don't want to hear that. But Senator Rand Paul, thank you very much for joining us, sir. Always obliged to you. Thank you, sir. I've got an